moving into your subject two. So we talked about that for a while. We've been on that for a little while. Would you mind sharing that story with us, and maybe some of the lessons you learned, how that went, or how you found it, basically kind of walk us through the process.
Yeah. So this is a big learning lesson one, right? So I'll start off with how I found it. So I just found it the classic driving for dollars, right? I drove by and saw this sign out for sale. Then went to my realtor, my lowball realtor, my friend now, basically. And I said, hey, can you look this property up? He said, hey, it's been on the market for 2 years. So I was like, just the place I was looking for. So I said, well, they were asking 50 for it, or no, they were asking 80 for it. So I said, well, what's up with it? He's like, it's gutted. It's a duplex. And this duplex was not in a B class area. This duplex is in a C minus, and that minus is holding on barely. So more like it's barely passing. We'll just say that, right? So it was in a C minus area, but as we know, as you and I know for sure, that with the downgrade in like the class, right? There's a upside in the cash flow. So I was looking at the area and like what other places were renting for in that area, and I mean it was 3%, of the purchase price, sometimes 4%, right? Just on a monthly basis. I was like, this is crazy. So when I say that, just for anyone that doesn't understand kind of what I've said. So let's say that you buy a house for $100,000, right? If you get $1,000 a month in rent, you'd say that's the 1% kind of rule, and $2,000 to, and so forth and so on. So this property, right, they were asking 80. I thought I could get them down to 50. It would have easily rented for $1,500 a month, maybe $2,000 a month, and that's with both sides renting out, right? And this is with just not even thinking about going into whether or not I wanted to use it as a Section 8 property. Like, this is just what people were paying on Craigslist there and stuff like that. So I say that to say that it showed so much upside that I think I got a little bit blinded. All of that great stuff that I was talking about, that I think that blinded me a little bit to how much work needed to be done to the property. So I proposed $50,000 as a purchase price to the gentleman. I said I'll put $5,000 down, and then I amortized it for 30 years at a 6% interest rate. And then he wanted a balloon payment after 3 years.
Okay. So it was pretty much a solid like owner finance. Did he own it free and clear?
Yes. Yeah. He inherited the property from his mother.
Okay. All right, good. So that was how did you learn about doing owner finance? Where did you get the, idea of trying to approach this guy to negotiate some terms for owner financing?
I think just I think some Bigger Pockets episodes or something like that had brought that up.
Yeah, I try to tell everybody, Bigger Pockets, man, that's the way to start.
It is. Although I will say sometimes it's don't try this at home. certain things you might want to. And this is like a case where I would have, if I would have had a partner, it would have been a really good deal. But I think I went into this. I went into this one a little too soon, but I learned a lot.